chair taking Tom's place this morning. Andy and Zach, you still know how to play? Seth. And on buzzers, Frank this morning. This is a wrong. This is a right. I just want to make sure Frank knew that. And Maddie is clogging in the background.
She's ready for the field. She's trying out for the field.
I'll ask questions. No electronic devices, please, during the game. All right? You folks playing at home. Clint Legg, all you other folks, Mr. and Miss Lauderdale, we are ready to start. Decatur Daily has an article this morning about Superintendent Holliday, Trey Holliday, inadvertently sending out an email. Ouch. Concerning Chris Boland and everything like that, and it was just a simple mistake. No big problems there. But it goes on to say here, he said, in a haste to send out a notice to good employees regarding a snow-related school cancellation February 24th, Superintendent said he attached the wrong document to an email. It was just a stupid mistake on my part, according to Trey Holliday. He then apologized to Principal Bowling for putting him in a difficult situation. Chris Bowling is the principal at Athens High School. Here is the question. Now that I've set it up, what is Principal Chris Bowling's salary at Athens High School?
$92,000.
112.
Oh, I think you got to give it to number one.
Well, you didn't do that, so
I haven't done anything yet.
I know.
I'm debating on who to give it to.
Because it must be somewhere in the middle.
It must be. He
So
can't.
I'm going to go with both of those as a right because the salary is $101,727.
Man,
That shock you, Zach?
it's a lot of money. Hey,
It goes on-
but hey, he
it
has
goes-
to put up with a
It
lot.
goes on in this article. This is out of the Decatur Daily this morning. They quote Paysinger, Mr. Paysinger, who is on the board. I think he's president of the board. He says, writes in an email, Chris Boland isn't going to win a Mr. Congeniality contest, but maybe he doesn't have to. He told me once, and I believe him, he doesn't like being a jerk.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what did he do?
Well, our principal at Athens High School never would have won Miss Congeniality either, would he?
Mr. Clem.
Yeah.
Well, they're not there to win a they're there to...
Like I said, Coach Jackson, T. Jackson, we saw him at the Chili Challenge, buddy. He could whoop you worse than anybody.
All right, let's move on. That is in the Decatur Daily today in case y'all want to read all about that. The 49-year-old grandmother who looks like she's about 109 is accused of running her granddaughter to death. Say this woman is 49 years old. You can show the picture, Brad.
She looks so
old. Yeah, look.
She's
that
not
woman's
49.
Says here 49 years old. You heard about this, haven't you, Seth? Ran her granddaughter to death 2 years ago. Caused her to run because she ate chocolate. Here's the question. When the Mountain Borough Volunteer Fire Department showed up and the little girl had collapsed and basically died later at the hospital, what's the first thing the grandmother asked for?
The lawyer?
Smoke.
A smoke?
Ran the little girl to death. That trial is going on right now in Etowah County.
She needs to plead. She's going to get sent up.
Well, it was she and the stepmother actually were out there, but ran the little girl to death, and the neighbor next door said she saw the little girl begging to stop, and the girl was throwing up and everything.
Why didn't the neighbor run over there then?
Big truck, Maddie. Go check them out. All right, moving right along to national news with Hillary Clinton, y'all's next president.
No. She lost the presidency yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton's, what was her number one defense yesterday in the press conference concerning the emails?
I only wanted to carry one device. I only wanted to carry one phone.
She should have had a.
Convenience would be the answer I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I was thinking ignorant.
Of course,
No,
Convenience.
something hiding.
How many emails total did she have on her personal email thing?
like 60,000,
That is
wasn't it?
Correct.
correct. 62,320. She turned over 30,490.
Yeah.
Of her choice.
Half of them.
What seat did Hillary Clinton find herself in yesterday, according to USA Today?
The hot seat.
The hot seat would be the answer I'm looking for. You think this hurt her yesterday?
Yeah, I do. Because there were so many inconsistencies in her story, especially the one that she said she didn't turn over. She wouldn't turn over her email server because there were private emails between she and Bill. And a week before, Bill's chief of staff had said, well, he's only ever sent 2 emails in his entire life. And neither
She
one of them were
is
to Hillary.
such an arrogant individual. The whole Clinton clan is.
Well, I don't know if you saw the end of the press conference. Her aide had to get her out of there because
Yeah.
she was starting to get mad.
Oh, was that the reason the lady came up and moved her?
Yeah, because the people were starting to ask questions that weren't planted questions.
They had a thing the other day, a question and answer thing.
Yeah.
And the people that were on the stage, it was all scripted. Everybody had a prompter.
Yeah.
Everything she does is prompted. Every question asked.
You know what? These people who pass laws that we have to abide by, we should have cameras on them 24/7 to make sure they are abiding by every single law they pass.
They don't. They exempt themselves.
This woman right here, if you would vote for her at this point, seeing what she's been through, and if you have followed her at all, then there is no helping you. You are so
Right now, she is the
God-forsaken
lead
ignorant.
dog. And you know,
Unfortunate.
a lot of this is what's going on in Montgomery right now too. They are not exempt from stuff.
Being crooks.
I am anti-political right now.
Are you?
Dang right.
I think we need a third party.
We've
I'm running.
I just rather talk
Look,
sports.
throughout
and
my
politics.
entire
What,
life.
Zach?
I'd rather just talk sports and politics.
Zach, you ain't in charge. I am. So we're talking about.
No,
what
I'm
people
just
wanna know
talking about when I'm around. I'm just in general. I ain't talking about you.
You got to
Judge.
vote, don't you?
Huh?
You have to vote, don't you?
Yeah, if I want
It's
to.
almost a shame.
Look,
We can't talk Alabama football 12 months out of the year, Zach.
Y'all think about
I didn't-
this.
you can talk
Throughout
about
your
it.
entire life, you've watched Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat. There's only 2 things that have stayed the same. They take more money from us and they take more freedoms from us. They are all alike.
Yeah, that
There
I
is
would
no
have to.
difference.
That would be a correct. All right, let's move on. Let's move on right here. When did Social Security? How old is Social Security this year?
60?
53.
75, 80.
80 would be the correct
Wow.
one. 80. How many received Social Security in the last count, which would be December?
Not enough.
20 million.
No, it's probably more like 70 or 80 million.
59 million.
Yeah.
59.
At how many dollars paid out to do that?
20 billion.
20 billion would be
600 billion.
72 billion would be it. All right, here's one right up your alley, number 2.
That's you.
What is Christian Leitner known for?
For hitting that game-winning shot to beat Kentucky.
In what year?
They fixing to do a ESPN on it, 30 for 30. 1991.
92 would be the correct answer.
Good, Zach. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, Zach. Who's producing that film?
I don't know. Snoop Dogg. I don't know.
Rob Lowe. How do you spell Christian Leitner's last name?
L-A-E.
Laettenner.
T-T-E-N-E-R.
Oh, yeah, y'all sorry. Okay, I'll give all the other. Way to go, Brad. Idiot.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you,
When
Brad.
does the ESPN special air?
Is it Sunday night?
Sunday night. Way to go, Zach. One thing about you, you know sports. You may not know squat else, but you know that.
I don't know much.
All right, here's one right up your alley. What state in the United States just voted to bring back the firing squad?
Oh, really?
Texas.
No, that's close, but
Utah.
wrong. Utah would be correct.
Really?
How many shooters are in a firing squad?
12.
12.
5?
5 would be the answer. I'm looking.
Wow.
What kind of guns do they use?
I'm going to take a guess, say 30-06.
Okay.
Semi-automatic.
Winchesters.
Okay.
A Winchester what?
Rifle?
We need it here in Alabama. Zach, words of wisdom.
You know, only one of them has a bullet.
They said they're only going to use it if something screws up with the. You know, the other day I said.
One of them has a live fire. The rest of them are blanks, and they don't know which one
Yeah,
has
which
which.
one
So
gets
that
you, yeah.
you
Which one actually?
So
That
you
way,
feel
there's
You know,
that?
the other day they delayed execution because it was cloudy. The medicine. I'm thinking, what difference does it make? Why them? I sing "Bring Back Yellow Mama." What you got, Zach?
When you do the right things in the right way, you have nothing to lose because you have nothing to fear.
Okay. I'll try to remember that the rest of the day.
All right.
Because the
do
way this
that.
day's going, it don't
Please
look
do
good.
that.
All right, here we go right now. What was the sentence for the Atlanta garbage man, Kevin McGill, for picking up garbage at 5 a.m. in an exclusive neighborhood instead of 7 o'clock.
That was stupid.
30 days.
Yep.
30 days in jail was right.
What?
He got 30 days in jail
For being early?
for being early.
Wow.
They since have commuted that sentence to weekend only
To weekend, oh, okay.
and still fined him
Why not just
He's
say
still
don't
picking
do
up
it
garbage?
again?
for picking up garbage.
Is he
Yeah,
still
they
picking
did
up?
not fire him.
Oh, but just put him in
In these
jail.
residential, now you all just heard that big truck out here picking up garbage. We're already up.
Listen, if I have you thrown in jail, you are fired.
Worse criminals out there?
Zach, here's one, number 2, right up your alley. Who is Playboy International's centerfold for the month of March?
No idea.
Who?
No idea. I don't know.
Holly Williams.
Close?
Suck up. Suck up.
Close. She's from
Good
Huntsville,
answer.
19 years old, Erica Gore. There's a photo of her right there.
Beautiful.
Right.
She'll be on the show next week.
From Huntsville, you wish.
So do you, Frank. Frank, can you call her for me?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll get right
All
on
right.
that.
What is the world's largest unretouched selfie?
Is there
And how many
one?
people are in it?
The one with Ellen?
Or how many people would be in it? I'll just say, make it easy.
1,000.
That'd be one.
What'd you say, Zach?
1,000.
Let's give it to 2. Zach, bikini-clad women, that is a selfie they took right there with a selfie stick right there.
A selfie stick.
People was going crazy with the selfie stick. I never heard of one of my buddies, his daughter got one for Christmas, and now you see them everywhere.
All right, while y'all are out here, I got a couple extra minutes here. I'm going to do a Dear Jamie, and I want you to answer this truthfully, number 2.
Why is it on? Come on, D, get on D or Seth.
When
Come
you
on.
get promoted to
You
the
can be
stage,
honest.
this is what happens.
Why, you think that's a hot seat?
I do right now, dude.
Dear Jamie, my wife and I are in our early 40s and have been married 6 years. 2 years after we married, I discovered that Becky was having an affair with a co-worker. They both got fired over it. We tried marriage counseling, D.
Okay.
But from what I got out of Becky, they were intimate only once. First lie.
Yeah.
Well, only one time, yeah, okay. It was the other man's girlfriend who discovered the affair, Seth, and I recently decided to contact her to see whether she could supply the missing pieces. We agreed to meet over coffee. How's this going, Frank?
Not too good.
Actually, it goes the other way. After I found out she and the other man had broken up, she informed me that contrary to what my wife had told me, the affair lasted another 18 months after getting caught the first time. Only one time, remember? Here's the problem, Jamie. After meeting with her now several times, we have developed feelings for each other and find ourselves in a situation similar to that of my wife and her ex-boyfriend. I know that 2 wrongs don't make a right. I also believe that marriage can be saved, but her lies are always in the back of my head. What do? I need help. I don't know what she says here in this, but here's my response.
What's your response, Jamie Cooper?
Get it while you can, buddy. I mean, dump that line.
Why don't
You've
they-
been a counselor before. What would y'all say?
Wouldn't this just be better if they just all got together? I mean, they could just have one big house. You know what I'm saying?
Good thing you ain't a counselor.
Let's all just
Wife
join
lied,
together.
still lying.
That's
He
2
meets
different
her.
issues.
What?
It's 2 different issues.
So what's your answer?
Well, they
There
can't
may
save the
be
marriage.
somebody out there suffering today that we
No,
can help.
I'll give you some advice
that's a
here.
scary
All right,
thought.
check this out. If somebody tells you that they got caught the first time doing anything, they're lying. Okay? You never get caught the first time doing anything. And this is coming from a reformed drug addict, alcoholic junkie. The first time, you're careful. The second time, the 15th time, the 100th time, you get caught. That's how it works.
But it was the first time.
Right.
Well, that's what you said.
What would you like to say, number 2?
I have no comment.
Should he go for it?
No.
No, he shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't go
course
for
not.
it. No.
Dump her. She's already
Shouldn't
lied.
go for it.
Lied once, she'll lie again.
That
It's
is-
2 different issues.
Like Mike Blakely said,
What's
once a
that?
criminal, always a criminal.
I guarantee Dusty he wouldn't say
He
that.
ain't up here. I am.
There are marriages that have worked it out and it worked.
She lied. This other woman's hot, too.
He's-
But that don't make it right.
That's what it comes down to right there.
She's available, and And she's hot and she's single.
Two
many times
wrongs
you been
don't make a
married?
right, Jamie.
There's a reason for that.
That's my point. That's my point,
Thank
Jay.
y'all for participating. Frank, who won today?
I think Zach did.
Exactly.
We'll give it to number 2.
Zach gets
I'm
it
gonna
all.
take him sardines where we can get rid of them.
We don't have sardines, so you missed out on getting them. They're buying a sausage.
Buying a sausage, whatever.
Sardines are actually good for you. We'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
Don't put me.